Faculties necessary to make the greatest success in any given occupation. Do not become discouraged, for each element gained makes the next one easier. To cultivate your own character, follow the strongest faculties for occupation, and cultivate the weakest faculties in order to make them closer to the average in power and useful support. 7 Advantages of Descriptive Mentality. This is an age of rush and precision combined. Every person in practical life, of whatever kind of occupation, must become as expert as possible in order to succeed. Few people work to the best advantage, simply because they did not start in the right branch of mental or physical industry. They did not know, without experience, what occupation to choose, and life is not long enough to try very many experiments of learning a trade or profession. There are almost innumerable arts, sciences, trades and professions, but to become an expert in even one of them requires natural aptitude for IT, and it necessitates a right choice. That right choice is seldom easily made, and may not be successful even then, simply because the person does not more fully understand his or her own peculiarities of character, temperament, constitutional strength, and natural qualities. The proficient mentologist can greatly assist in understanding and in making a choice of occupation. He is to the brain and mental nature what the capable physician or the practical physical trainer is to the body. He points out the weakest of the mental faculties, and gives a method of increasing their power. He reads which are the strongest faculties, and treats of their product and active development, and what is often more important, calls attention to new sources of pleasure and social profit, to the possibilities that may be dormant within solely through lack of knowledge of them and opportunity for their expression. Phrenology did much good in its time, but under the pride of an established popularity, it wholly failed to keep pace the profound and useful discoveries of the past 40 years. 9. 10. Measurements. The measurements the mentologist gives are generally of the cranium. These are valuable as memoranda for the subject's future use, and as giving the constitutional strengths of the parts of the mental nature. When the quality and texture is taken into consideration, the measurements are valuable in determining power. A small brain may be powerful through extra fine quality, or through some few faculties being exceeding large, the others being small. See also temperaments. The first measurement to be taken is that of circumference of the head over memory and defense. Is 1 to 2 inches is a small head, 21 inches medium, 2 to 4 inches large, and 24 inches very large. The next measurement is that of diameter. This is made by calipers or a sliding double square with inches or millimeters, as the examiner may desire. In diameter measurements, 71 to 4 inches is a small measurement, especially when the head is narrow through the sides. 7.3 for a medium, 8.1 8 large, and 8.3 8 very large measure. Lengths. All the above measurements are what may be called whole head measurements. They take the forehead, side head and back head into consideration. Then should follow the temperament measurement, both diameter and circumference. The audita metis ear opening becomes the center from which all these are made. For J-head measurements are those of the intellect. When very large or large in proportion to the size of the head, they indicate mental temperament and strong nerve system. Thus, suppose the head to measure in circumference 22 inches, if the forehead measured 1.314 or 1.334 inches, it would not indicate mental temperament, but if the forehead measured 1.414 or more inches, it would indicate men. 11. S greater than. Descriptive mentality. Tau temperament, and in like proportion smaller heads would indicate mental temperament. Narrow, long foreheads indicate the middle and second range of faculties strong, see bust and symbolic head as. form, attention, inspiration and amity, color, memory, reason and reform. Why 4 heads generally indicate the outer range to be strong, as number, language, construction and communion. With the same circumference, 2 to 1/8 inches, the measures over the side head and top head indicate whether the affections are large or small. A circumference from ear to ear of 131, 4 or 133, 4 inches would not indicate vital temperament, but 141, 4 to 151, 2 would indicate vital temperament and strong nutritive system. If the side head were broad and low, 5, 7, 8 or less in height, would indicate the side faculties were large, and top head faculties small, and the reverse if the side head were narrow and high. If the circumference of the head were less than 221 to 4 inches, smaller measures over the top head would indicate vital temperament. With head circumference of 2 to 4 inches as a basis and the back head measurements only 4 to 14 inches around, and 2 to 7, 8 in diameter to dignity, these would not indicate motive temperament, but if 15 inches or more, and diameter 61 to 4 inches or more, these would indicate motive temperament, strong muscular system and dominant will, in proportion to the rest of the nature. The same proportions hold good with smaller or larger heads, the difference in mentality depending upon these proportions and upon quality. Each measurement must be compared with the other measurements of the same in reading a mentality, in comparing the mentality of one person with that of another, the quality of both must be very carefully studied and compared. After considerable practice the reader may not need to make measurements. 12. Descriptive meant via it